Well, welcome everybody. Mark Hambrook here again from the MSA, and this is our second weekly count. This week it's a day earlier. It's Thursday, June the 20th, and there's a forecast of heavy rain, which is good because the water is starting to warm up a bit, and because it's going to be nice, cool rain, I'm going to go fishing tomorrow. Salmon are present in the river. There's salmon at both barrier counts on the Dungarvan and the Northwest. So they're up there. Getting some in the traps. So DFO has updated their trap counts as of June the 15th. And there's not many, and just like always. So at Castless, they didn't have any grouse and only 3 salmon to June the 15th. Last year they had 2 grouse and 4 salmon. So it's down a little bit from last year. And at Millerton they had 10 grouse and 6 salmon. And last year they only had 3 grouse but had 12 salmon. The counts at the traps sort of does reflect what people are seeing in the river. So reports on the Southwest Miramichi are salmon are present, but there's more grouse than last year. And people are angling them. The catches seem to be pretty good. I mean, the different people, they're catching them in Blackville and Boys Town and in between. So there's fish on the go. And the reason that counts are so low in the DFO traps at this time of the year is because of the other fish that are present. A lot of Gaspro, and there's a big Gaspro run this year, and a lot of shad. The Gaspro and the shad seem to be very good. Shad were good last year for the first time in a long time, and now it looks like this year is just as good, if not better. The striped bass situation is that there's still a lot of striped bass around. They're still being picked up in the DFO trap nets and in the Gaspro trap nets. Most of them are spawned out, but the wife and I were out fishing last Saturday, and my wife got 2 bass that were keeper size, and both were females, and the eggs looked like they were still, almost a week away from spawning. So I still think there's some bass out there to spawn yet, which is very late. But there's still lots of bass in the estuary. Part of one of the things that we did this year is we, for the second year in a row, we are doing a striped bass egg and larval study. In the literature, it says that the only known spawning location for striped bass is in the Northwest Miramichi. So last year, we did some sampling in the Northwest and the main Southwest Miramichi in the Millerton area, and we found eggs and larvae in both places. We also tried the Tavis and Tack River last year for the first time, and we didn't find anything. So we decided we're going to repeat that again this year. So we did sampling again. Northwest is our control, and Southwest at Millerton, and the Tavis and Tack again. And we found lots of eggs and larvae in the Northwest, of course. It was unbelievable. But we also found eggs and larvae in the Southwest Miramichi again, in Millerton. And this year, it appears like the striped bass spawned earlier in the Tavis and Tack, but when we went, we did find larvae. We didn't find eggs. And the larvae were larger or more developed than on both the Northwest and the Southwest. So a little earlier spawning is probably why we missed it last year. But if that is the case, we have more than one spawning location for striped bass, even though the majority still spawn in the Northwest Miramichi. We have a DFO protection office in our complex here, and for those of you that are out angling or on the river, these guys have been working 24/7. The early run of salmon is on, and they're out there patrolling constantly to make sure that we can keep those fish safe. So watch yourself when you're out there. Don't do anything that's slightly illegal at all, or you might get a big surprise. I hope to get out on the river. I hope you get out as well. Things are looking up. Weather's good, and it's time to go salmon fishing.